All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are back in action with another Chromebook. It's been a while since I picked one up. I felt like the industry was stagnant and there was really nothing new coming to the forefront. But lo and behold, a Chromebook gaming laptop. So I know these have been rumored for a little while with some high refresh rates. Apparently there's about 3 different models. There's a Lenovo, which I have here. There's an Asus or Asus and an Acer. So I'm super excited to share this moment with you guys. Let's go right ahead and see if we can get into the unboxing. So I ordered this from Walmart, I want to say Saturday, and here we are Monday. And they've already delivered the goods. All right, so let's see what we actually get in the box so you guys will know. And as far as I know, it is showing that this is sold out right now. So here we have our power cord. And we've got our power brick. So this is actually an extension here. All right, some Lenovo branding. We'll put that to the side. We do get some Chromebook literature. So some different offers here. So as far as I know, there's an NVIDIA Now, I believe it's called, offer, like 3 months free. So I will be the first to admit, I've always admitted I am not a huge gamer, but I do some gaming. But I know a lot of you guys do a lot of gaming. So this, and here we go. Ideapad Gaming Chromebook 16-inch. All right. So we'll put that to the side. See what we get here. Okay, see if I can get the full shot there. First impressions. Pretty hefty device, but it is 16-inch. I'll have to look up the specs. I want to say it's around 4 pounds or maybe a little bit over. So we do get a little bit of branding on the front here. We got the Lenovo little two-tone action. So nothing really on the back. So on the left side here, let's see what kind of port selection we get. See if I can get a good close-up there. We do have a USB-C there. And I don't know if this is a fast port here. We'll have to check that out. That appears to be a headphone jack. Kind of hard to determine from behind the camera here. And that may be an SD card slot for some memory expansion. Okay, and we'll have to check to see if that's another fast port there and another USB-C, and I want to say that's the lock there. So no Ethernet port that I believe I saw on a different model. I believe on the Acer. I believe that one has an Ethernet port on it. So let's take a look. Let's open up the lid. Oh, let's do the 1-finger test. Can this really? No, it's not going to pass that test, but that's okay because this thing has a price point of $399. So here we have a little bit more from Lenovo. All right, little code there. Let's see if this thing has some juice. Usually with Chromebooks, well, before we do that, let's take a look. We got a full-size keyboard with the number pad there. Looks to be a nice speaker grill, so I'm really excited to test out the speakers on this thing. That's going to be huge. And it should have the RGB lighting underneath. And this is a Intel Core i3. You can see that there. All right, so let's power it up. So the thing I'm most excited about is this screen. So I don't know if this thing is going to have any juice. If not, we'll give it some juice and I'll give it some first impressions for you guys. All right, guys, so I had my information loaded into the Chromebook. I've been playing around with it for the past 24 hours. I do have some first impressions, but I figured I would kind of give you guys a little bit of the specifications just to be clear. So this model is at Walmart. As you guys can see there, I have it pulled up on the website. It is currently out of stock. I saw it go back in stock for a moment, then back out of stock. So this is a 16-inch, comes with the Core i3, 8 gigs of RAM, 128 for storage. It is eMMC, so it is not SSD like I believe the other two models are. And those I did see were in stock at Best Buy to order, which might be a better choice. And I'll a little more on that in a little bit. But as far as the port selection, I did confirm that there are two USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports and two USB-Cs, as well as the, let me see if I'll actually show you guys. Is it on this side? The card reader is there, so you can expand your storage. You do have your headphone jack on that side, and the security lock is over here on the right side. So the ad through Walmart does not mention that this is a 120 hertz display, but it is a nice smooth display. I want to say it was between 350 and 399 nits, so this one does get plenty bright in my opinion. The speakers are underwhelming. So I would say that they are tuned by Max Audio there, but the speakers definitely have been underwhelming to me, at least in my opinion. But the screen is really nice, and we're keeping in mind that price point of $399. So not bad for $399. The trackpad itself, I have had better experiences with other trackpads, so this one is not the greatest thing in the world. I put it on the fastest speed, which is what I always do to all my Chromebooks. It's a decent trackpad, not really that great. The build quality itself, it feels pretty strong, sturdy. It's not super heavy. It is rather thick, but around the 4-pound mark, I think you guys should be okay. I did install the NVIDIA GeForce Now. It does come with that 3-month subscription. And again, I admit I am not a heavy gamer. I did try out a couple of games. I paired up my PS5 controller. I tried out a couple games. I didn't see any drop frames or anything like that, but you guys that are watching the video probably know a lot more about the NVIDIA GeForce as far as what games to try out and whatnot. Now, my own, probably, I'll admit, ignorance is that I thought for some reason I would be able to run some of my games that I normally run from the Google Play Store, but now I have to assume that because since this is not a touchscreen, some of my favorite games are not even available, and ones that did load up, they didn't even recognize some of the input. So I thought I could just, kind of run them and use the controller to play them as well, but I had no success doing that. So if you are like me and a novice to all of this, I will warn you that a lot of the games from the Play Store just did not play. I don't know if there's an update or something coming, or the fact that this thing is only geared towards cloud-based gaming. Yeah, I'm thinking it is because it's just a cloud-based situation. But yeah, for $399, I guess I would caution you guys, if you are really trying to get the best experience, this may not be the one to pick up. I know Best Buy has two other options. They've got the Asus and the Acer for $649 and $699. I believe one of them is a touchscreen, so might be a better experience going that route, but you will pay $300 more at least, right? So really depends on what your budget is and what you're really trying to do. If you are a big time gamer, you're probably not even considering this thing. But for somebody like me, I thought just having the 120 hertz and possibly some good speakers would make this a great option just for the average Joe Schmo at their $399. But I don't feel like it has enough right now to keep my interest. I would be willing to try out a couple games if you guys wanted me to. If you do have the NVIDIA GeForce Now, I could try those out for you guys. But yeah, those are my initial thoughts on this device. There's not a whole lot of information out there on the web, so I figured I'd put a video up for those that may be considering this model, especially that we're running into the holidays. I want you guys to make the right choice. So hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. And until the next one, peace.